purchased the Canon R8 to use as my main YouTube camera because it offers some of the best specs for the price. The first thing that this camera has going for it is its full frame sensor that can shoot 4K oversampled from 6K at up to 60 frames per second. And if you're willing to do the extra work in post, it can also shoot 10-bit C-Log 3, which provides great dynamic range and plenty of room to color grade. And even if you don't want to color grade, Canon's color science is one of the best, especially when it comes to skin tones, so the videos are going to look great straight out of camera. Now, the Canon R8 does not have IBIS, or in-body image stabilization. And while that might sound like a drawback for filmmaking, I think this is actually a good thing, as IBIS is renowned for taking your footage from shaky to wobbly and not really fixing anything. And the R8 does still have digital stabilization, which is what you're looking at right now. And I think this actually looks pretty good. Here's what it looks like with the digital stabilization turned off. And here's what it looks like with it on. It's not gimbal-like stabilization, but it's more than smooth enough for most vlogging situations. This camera has a flip-out screen and super fast, reliable autofocus, which make it perfect for filming yourself. I also really appreciate how bright this screen is. You can easily see what's going on the screen, even with the sun shining directly on it. One of the drawbacks of this camera is the small battery. As a YouTuber though, I'm never filming clips that are longer than 10 minutes anyway, so if I have to stop and switch out a battery, it's not a big deal. But even if longer battery life is a must-have for whatever you want to use this camera for, there is a compatible battery grip for this camera that holds multiple batteries and will give you enough runtime for most applications. One of the most important factors to consider when buying a camera is what lens options are available for it. And for YouTube, I wanted a super wide-angle prime lens with a large aperture and fast, quiet autofocus. And Canon's RF lineup has exactly that, with this 16mm 2.8 prime that only costs $250. While I'm mainly using it to shoot videos, this camera is also a great photo camera as well, which is great because I can use it to shoot my video thumbnails. You could actually use this to shoot commercial grade photos like weddings or sporting events. Now, there's an endless list of specs and features that I could talk about, but the things that I've covered so far are the things that I think make this camera stand out from the rest in its price range and make it the perfect camera for what I want to do with it, which is to create high quality YouTube videos. While researching the specs and features of a camera is important, when it actually comes down to making a decision on the right camera to buy, I've actually found it more helpful to just go watch a bunch of videos shot on that camera that you're interested in buying so that you can see what other people have been able to create using that camera. So here's some of the videos that I've shot over the past couple days using the Canon R8. If you do want to purchase this camera, there is a link for it in the description below. Make sure to check out some more of my videos over here, and I'll see you in the next one.